Hello there! It's me, Epsilon Eridani, and welcome back to Sunrider, the Mask for Arcadius. The last time we had an altercation with some ancient forces, but we managed to destroy every one of them, but they were quite powerful ships and riders. And one of the ancient riders had a pilot which is still alive, and she's standing right in front of us. Okay, I'm Captain Kato Shields. Welcome aboard the Sunrider. You are the leader. What's your name? I am Princess Sola Vi Ryuvia. Princess? Are you the princess who's been missing from the Ryuvia all this time? No, that's impossible. Sola Vi Ryuvia's been dead for 2000 years. Okay, why did you attack us? That's the most important question here. The last time I remember before the final tier was the battle. The Fallen had overwhelmed our position. They were about to end us. Then a flash, followed by utter destruction. To me, the sleep felt like an instant. I did not even realize that the battle had been interrupted or that my adversary has changed. I'm not sure I follow what she's saying, but it seems like she attacked us by mistake. Yeah, I get the same feeling here. Do you know what destroyed all those Ryuvian ships? Such is the ultimate weapon of the Sharlak. The final tier. The devastating power to destroy everything within half a light year radius, and one which cannot be unleashed without paying the ultimate sacrifice. Sharlak. She must be referring to the Super Dreadnought. To think that a single ship was capable of such destruction, it could destroy the entire systems. Yeah, indeed. Just travel to any solar system and press the red button. Boom. Everyone is destroyed. What were you doing on board of that Super Dreadnought? In battle. Battle? You mean before you were frozen? Yes. Who were you fighting? The Fallen. Who are they? Imposters to the throne, led by the pretender Crow Harbor. She's not revealing much. It sounds like she's referring to some kind of civil war with the Ryuvia during her time period. Okay. You have been frozen for over 2 millennia on board that ship. Yeah, it's... Doesn't it mean that everybody you know and ever knew are dead? That sucks. That means you're alone in the whole galaxy, basically. But you have us, right? We can recruit you, even though I don't see any 06 in your chest, or 05, whatever. We can recruit you. And we can be your new friends, and I can be your new family, you know. Here's an engagement ring. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, remember, Asaga is the best girl. Anyway. You must be even more shocked than us. Welcome to the future. I hope it's better than your time. What of the Fallen? Was my mission successful? I don't know, it happened so long ago. You're talking about stuff like ancient Rome. And Rome has fallen ages ago, so... You know, much of our knowledge of your time has been lost. I see. Yeah, it must feel kind of shitty that you don't even know whether any of your sacrifices were for naught or not. Okay, that's enough questions. We are seeing a Ryuvia artifact known as the Crow Jewel. Do you know where to find it? The Crow Jewel? It is a crystalline device which shows the location of members of the royal family. You speak of the Talbur. It is in my possession. Shall I retrieve it from the Seraphim? Sure. Can you go get it? It's not dangerous, is it? Well, it's radiating. As long as it's not harmful for us, then it's fine, I guess. It is here. Oh, it's glowing! Yes, the Talbur illuminates in the presence of the royal family, and yet it shall never glow for I. The hell? What's wrong? Proximity warning! Packed signatures detected! Damn! Not a moment's peace. Come on, people, return to battle stations. What's our status? Multiple pack signatures detected. How many? That's quite a lot, and I don't think we can win. 40? No! 60 ships, Captain! It's an entire fleet! Spool up the warp drive. Get ready to... It'll take another half hour before we can warp again after a last emergency warp, Captain! This is... Oh, you again. Did I not tell you that you would regret crossing me? When it's our pork chops. Or a Cullen, but anyway. This is shit. Curse you and your foul ship. I bet it doesn't even serve caviar. You are hopelessly outnumbered. I know you have the crown jewel aboard. Why don't you be a good lad and turn it over? Eh? The crown jewel? And what would Pact want with it? Huh? It seems that little contraption can let us find our dear leader's runaway bride. I have been tasked with finding it on his behalf. When it's our Arcadius' bride, the princess of Reubias engaged to Arcadius. No wonder she's run away. Okay, the first option is suicide, basically. That we cannot warp away and we don't stand a chance of destroying the whole fleet. And the second is... Okay, we have to. Alright, the second is we have to do... if we wish to stay alive, right? Alright, but in exchange, you promise me the safety of my crew. Huh, that's a good boy now. You have my word. Your crew shall not come to harm. This is... The transfer is complete, Captain. Pact has taken the crown jewel. There, we kept our end of the bargain. Too bad for you, Captain, but a certain pirate has paid me quite handsomely for your head. Okay, I don't like where this is going. Men, open fire. Rid this vermin from my sight. You fucking piece of shit. We had a deal. Fuck me. Fuck off. Well, honestly, I don't know this guy, but I should know better to trust this python. Okay, we have to fight. There's no choice, right? The Pact fleet has opened fire! We can't! Launch our riders. Massive damage reports coming from all sectors. We're... there's too many of them, Captain. Okay, Did I stutter? I said loads of riders. We've sustained critical damage! Oh, weapons are inoperative! Okay, I get it. We cannot fight, but launch the riders, god damn it. Engineering reports our reactor is at critical levels! Is this the end? No, we can still fight with our riders, right? Am I crazy? Captain! Your orders! I gave you my orders. Did you not hear anything? It's alright, Ava. Sir? Shields smiled dryly and held on to Ava's hand. Huh? Been an honor. Hey, don't give up now. It's... Okay, I see red lights everywhere, but... We can still... Okay, look. It said we need 30 minutes to get next emergency warp, right? We just need to launch our riders, buy us 30 minutes. We have to survive 30 minutes and then we can get out of here, right? Right? This is shit. Wait! I'm the one you're looking for! Huh? The princess? Oh? I am Princess Asaga di Ruvia. By my command, I order you to hold your salt column. She's actual princess? Okay, huh. Well, I'll be. My scans indicate that you are indeed the princess. Huh. Who would have ever thought that you'd be hiding here, my grace? Men, hold your fire, retrieve the princess for me, and let us be off on our merry way. What? Asaga? All this time? How could I have never known? Well, she didn't tell us. We couldn't have known, to be honest. Or are you saying if I were more close to her, chose some other dialogue options, then we could have known? I don't know. Unlikely. Captain, I'm sorry for lying to you all this time, but this is for the best, okay? You are best say your goodbyes now, Captain. Onwards to the state wedding. Set course for Ruvia Prime. Farewell, Captain, and thanks for all the fun. Shit. And also, no, this isn't our farewell. Captain! Get our repair drones online. We've got a wedding to crash. And rescue Asaga, the best girl. Alright. Packed Super Dreadnought Legion, right? Yeah, this was the 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer thingy. Must be nice to be staying in a large spaceship. I mean, if it was friendly. There you are, my princess. I was beginning to fear that I had lost you again. Not that there's anywhere to hide aboard of our flagship anyways. No, I think there is. If this is actually 2 or 3 kilometers long, you actually can hide almost. There's like large amount of hidden places in that kind of situation, right? Unless everything is for decoration, there's only 0.1% of the volume allocated for living quarters. You are arrogant, Cullen. You will do well to remember I am still royal consort to Venitsar Arcadius and above your station. So, you have to obey me. Ha! Ha! Above my station, you say? It is you who must consider your position. As long as you are aboard my ship, you belong to me. Move, foo, 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 foo. Leave me alone! Your position in that sad little kingdom is meaningless. The real will of the old is gone. It is I, the governor of the neutral rim, who you should obey. Hey. What are you doing? Did I see it correctly? Let's see. Again. Okay, first of all, you're out of line. And second of all, if she's engaged to the Venitsar guy, then you're out of line also. Anyway. Woof-foo-foo. Such a shame that you must be turned over to our dear leader so soon, my little flower. Oh, she's crying. Okay, leave her alone. I mean, she said it already, but... No, this is not going to happen. And first of all, I don't want to see it. And second of all, no, I don't... This... Control yourself, you caviar-eating maniac. But I'm sure just a small taste is alright. You're disgusting! Indeed. Who's this? Huh. I see you're busy entertaining our guest, Cullen. Tushish. And what do you want? We will reach Rivia momentarily. I've received orders from headquarters that Venitsar Arcadius himself is to take command of the fleet to the state wedding. We are to prepare for his arrival. And you will do well to keep your hands off things which do not belong to you, Cullen. Huh. I was doing no such thing. Now, get me the security plans for the wedding. Merely because he is young, he thinks he owns this place. I'll show that whelp who owns what once I'm governor of Ruvia. Huh, always interfering with the worst of times. Heh, I see our old Imperial is still up to his usual habits. Well then, your highness, it is time for me to take my leave as well. You're Venitsar Fontana? So not Arcadius, right? A pleasure. I wish we will see each other more often. Well then, my regards, your highness. 38 hours after the kidnapping of Asaga. Repairs on the ship are nearly complete, Captain. We have been working round the clock to patch her back together after that last assault. However, we have used our last stock of repair drones for the emergency repairs. See if we can get some more from Mining Union. Aye, Captain. What's the situation on Ruvia? Alliance Intel reports that 4 packed fleets have a conversion of the planet. The Venitsar's flagship, the Legion, just arrived there. Altogether, I estimate Asaga is behind approximately 600 packed ships and 1 super dreadnought. Okay, so we cannot win. Right, so we have to use stealth. I don't like teleport some kind of raiding party and kidnap Asaga back. I don't know. The whole place is in lockdown. Any rescue operation will be akin to suicide now. Agreed. So, but we have to... I don't know, we can do some infiltration. We recruit ourselves as, I don't know, some packed recruits. And somehow we worm our way to the vending chapel or something. I don't know. I know that look. It means you're going to say something I don't like. Asaga's member of our crew. I'm not going to abandon her. Captain, Asaga is merely one person. Agreed, but unless you know a person who can ride the Asaga's rider, the Blackjack, then we rescue her. You have a duty to protect this ship! Throwing all our lives away for the life of one would be a foolhardy decision. It's not just one, it's an integral part of our weapon system. So this is a strategically sound mission, Ava. Surely you cannot oppose that. Not if we have a plan. A plan? Chigara, come in. Ah, Captain. Tell us what you have managed to devise from looking at the data we gathered from the Seraphim. I've managed to reverse engineer the Seraphim's targeting computer, which allowed some substantial upgrades to the Sunrider's navigational computer. We will now be able to make a pinpoint faster than light jumps with an exit area within 8 centimeters of our target and speed control within 0.01 meters per second. Okay, that is extremely impressive. Well done, Chigara. In other words, if you would find a watermelon floating in space, the Sunrider's warp drive is now precise enough to place the watermelon inside a large bowl in the mess hall when we warp out. Nice. And how's that going to help us? According to Alliance Intel, the marriage will take place in the low orbit around Ryuvia in the Star Palace. We'll make a pinpoint jump right next to the wedding hall, pick Asaga up, and then hightail out of Ryuvia before Pact Fleet can respond. Captain, you do realize that once warps a Sunrider into low orbit, you won't be able to warp out until you've cleared the planet's gravity well? One thing at a time, Ava. We'll have the element of surprise. Nobody will expect the Sunrider to warp past the entire Pact Fleet and come out of the top of the Star Palace. You're as reckless as ever. I'm going to protect everyone on this ship, Ava. Nobody gets left behind. Not while I'm the captain. Understood, Captain. I will be in my quarters, reading the battle plans. Everyone's dismissed. Alright. See if we can... Okay, let's have a discussion with the new lady here. The white hair. You must be confused. It is dark. I cannot tell if I have truly awakened or if I still sleep on the board of the Sharlak, and this is merely a strange dream. Trust me, you're among the living again. You can do the reality test. Close your nose with your fingers and try to blow through your nose. If you can, you're still sleeping. You wish something of me? Yeah, it's nice we can communicate. Even after 2000 years, the language has not devolved in such a point it's completely unintelligible. What do you plan doing of now? I do not know. The word I know is no more. Yeah, like I said, she's like a Roman Empire princess. It's sad. Everything about your old empire's in ruins. The war against the fallen is long concluded, and history no longer even remembers who the victors were. All which I swore to protect are now long dead or destroyed. I now live a hollow existence. Well, you can start a new life. Don't say that. I wish to close my eyes once more and disappear into nothingness, as it was meant to be. Yeah, the second one. You'll find new friends here with us, and you can rebuild your life with me. Huh? Friends? Like a family connected not by blood, but by bonds. I know not of either friends or family. Perfect, let me teach you how to be a friend and how to be family. You're just lonely. I don't know what happened to you before you ended up in that tube, but you can join our crew here on board the Sunrider. Ah, I have no desire for friendship, but neither does this time have another place for me. Very well, I shall choose to remain with your crew, but merely because I belong nowhere else in this galaxy. Yeah, sounds good. I need not become part of your family, nor find camaraderie among those who live now. That is all, Captain. Yeah, tell me more of your time. It was a violent time for the Holy... Oh, this is actual Rome. Holy Roman Empire, right? This is... this Holy Roman Empire is based on Holy Roman Empire, or the actual Roman or Byzantine Empire. Well, let's say it's Roman. The Emperor Augustus, and the Crown Prince, were killed in an assassination by Brutus, leaving the throne to my father, second prince. Yet, Crow Harbor, the jealous bastard son of the Emperor, laid a competing claim to the throne. He gathered forces across the galaxy, his ambition to seize the throne for himself. For 14 years, Ruvia was caught in a bloody civil war. It seemed as if the empire itself would crumble if drastic measures... Phone, shut up! If drastic measures were not taken. Drastic measures like what? The awakening of the Sharlak. You mean the super dreadnought we found in that graveyard? It is a weapon of unimaginable power, yet it can only be held by one of the king's daughters. The Sharlak cannot be awakened without also sealing the fate of the princess, for when the Sharlak unleashes its ultimate power, it also takes the life of its user. Okay, so that just sounds like fantasy legend, not the stuff of real life. Our ships are operated by the power of science, just like yours, not magic. But you know, sufficiently progressed science is indistinguishable from magic. I believe it was Carl Sagan or someone else who said that. Long before my time, countless warships bearing the same power as the Sharlak were built. War became horrible. Humanity possessed the power to not only destroy itself, but to collapse the entire universe into a singularity. It was fear of our own power which led to the creation of the Sharlak. The vice emperors of the past decreed such almighty power could only be used within the sacrifice of the emperor's most precious daughter, within the price of infinite power so high, even the most arrogant emperors with second thought before awakening the Sharlak. And so, with our most devastating weapon so limited, the whole Roman Empire could continue to exist in peace. But despite that, your father still chose to, it's a typo. Your father still chose to sacrifice you to awaken the Sharlak. It was a desperate time. I thought it was acceptable to kill your daughters for the price of victory. Well, shit. You unleashed the Sharlak's final weapon in that battle and destroyed all those ships, but I thought you were supposed to die after you did that. I believe the same. Why is it that you're still alive? Huh? I have already spoken too much. I don't wish to speak of this further. Fine, but this isn't over. You told me of quite a big bomb here. If there's more of these weapons still available, I need to know where, and you need to tell me where. So I'll go for now, but we need to have a new discussion soon. Your eye was glowing during the battle. What was that? Yeah, I noticed that also. You find me unnatural? Yes. It's not natural that you have a glowing eyes. So please tell me. I've never seen anything like that before. Perhaps I am not your species, Captain. Or do you fancy that I am some kind of android? Well, are you? I don't know. That's got to be the most deadpan joke ever. Yeah. Huh? Fear not. I am as human as your mother or father. My eye is merely the result of millennia of scientific research. Thanks to genetic modification, I can momentarily increase the vision of my right eye 100-fold. 100? Ah, so you are like a hawk. Like a bird with extremely good vision, I see. The effect is not only limited to my eye, but also provides a brief but tremendous boost to both my muscle control and brain function. Perhaps such technology appears radical to you, but it was a trite affair during my time. So, everyone during your time possessed superhuman abilities. That means they can pass the university degrees within 1 month if they do this glowing eye thing. Sounds good to me. No, the whole Ruvian emperors feared the power of the masses would wield if they had access to such technology. Thus, the law across the galaxy was that the old royalty could augment their own DNA. That makes sense. Ruvia rulers would want to use such powers to make themselves more powerful. Okay, we need help. The technology of your times far surpasses our own. Help us rescue our friend Asaga. The current princess? Ruvia needs your help. This timeline is not my own. Your fights are not mine. I agree. Completely. However, we saved your life, and we would like you to give us one favor in return. Then, I believe we are even and you can go. Yet, even if I so wished, I would be of no use in improving your technology. Such matters are beyond my skills. I am merely a marksman, nothing more. I am no technologist. You mean technician, but alright. But still, help us rescue Asaga. We could really use your skills out there. Very well. I am still sworn to protect Ruvia, even a millennia in the future. Well, not really, since your empire has collapsed, but I'll take what I can get. I will defend Ruvia with my life. I have already cast down my body for Ruvia once, and I do not flinch at the thought of doing so again. We are all going to come out of this alive. Watch yourself out there. Now, farewell, Captain. Leave me to my peace. Sure thing. Okay. Okay. Before we go to talk to the pink hair girl, let's make a phone call and buy some repair drones. 2 of them should be fine and 1 warhead ammo. Okay, new rider, let's see. Hull plating, yes please. Energy, yes please. Evasion, no. Armor, yes. Kinetic damage, yes. And energy cost. Whoa, energy cost 100. Yeah, let's decrease it. Yes. Okay, 35 remaining. Okay, Claude. Are you more professional now? I mean, you're not the doctor, but can we have a like normal discussion? Please? I know you're French and French people are horny, but okay, please behave yourself. Oh, Captain, care to join me for some ice cream? Or glass? Alright, I have some time to chat. Chocolate or vanilla? Would you like to eat out of my bowl? No! Vanilla, please. No thanks. Do you flirt with every single space captain which you happen to meet, Claude? Only the good ones. Alright. Sorry I asked. What's the matter, Captain? Don't you think Claude's cute? Yes, you are cute, but... Why is this a discussion topic? Why don't you tell me more about yourself? Okay, I'll cut some slack here. Sure, but Ava will be after me with chains if she saw me with you. Ahahaha, just what's your relationship with your first officer anyway? Ex-wife? Hell no! I think we have regulations against that. We went high school together, that's all. We used to be pretty close back in the days, but it's not like we were dating or anything. I guess she's always been more like an older sister. And now she's your first officer. That's awkward. You would not know half of it. So, what are you going to do now? Well, my ship was wrecked by the pirates, so it looks like I'm stuck here. Not that I have any problems with that. I wouldn't count on becoming a doctor here, but you still helped us out with those Ruvia cruisers. We could use a pilot like you, indeed. In that case, you can command me anytime, Captain. Alright. Just... no more medical exams, yeah. Oh, but Capita, it's for your own health. More like just to fuel your own perversions. Okay, Ava says you'll be causing problems. Bleh! That woman just never lets up. Just cause I stay here for now doesn't mean I have to do the old military thing. No, the first thing. I know Ava can be frustrating at times, but she's only doing her job. Can't you two at least try to get along? Oh, Captain! What? I think I'm hit in the sudden sleep spell. Bonne nuit. Tss. Claude. Tss. Quit fooling around. That's not a thing. And you're a human. This doesn't happen. Tss. Your ice cream's melting. Nom. You're kidding me. So, what are you going to do now? Oh wait, I asked this already. Okay, then let's leave. I'm going to go back to work now. Enjoy your ice cream. Bye bye, Capita. Feel free to join me again. Bye. Okay, Chigar, what's up? Capita. You wanted to see me? Yes. I don't think I've ever apologized to you for lying to you all this time about Asaga. So, you have my apology, Captain. You were trying to protect Asaga, that's true. But I would say here the second one is appropriate. Keeping secrets like that could place the crew in danger. Please don't lie to me again. Yes, Captain. I promise I won't do it again. Thank you. It was a shock to me too, when I first found Asaka was the princess of Ryuvia many years ago. I certainly understand how it must feel for you, but please don't blame Asaka for deceiving you. To be engaged, to marry, to such a vile man, she must have had no choice but to run away and hide her identity. How did you find out Asaka was the princess? It was a long time ago when I first met Asaka, years before any of us knew the name Arcadius. It was near the time when I arrived on Ryuvia as a refugee from Diode. I was lost on my way to work and panicking when some gentlemen came by to help give some directions. Then all of a sudden, Asaka burst into the scene and started shouting at the men. They didn't take kindly to what Asaka was saying, and things started getting dangerous. Luckily, I had my handy hair ribbon on, so I used it to temporarily stun the men and run away from Asaka. Yeah, this story was really different when I heard it from Asaka. Ooh, Asaka does tend to exaggerate her stories so much. Shortly after I ran away with Asaka, I found out her true identity. I was really shocked to meet the princess of Ryuvia, but Asaka made it seem like it wasn't anything special. To her, being the princess didn't define who she was. She was going to leave Ryuvia one day and find adventure among the stars. She was never meant to be in politics. But then, the war approached Ryuvia. Asaka's mother passed away and her father fell ill. Royal court was darkened by talk of succession and fear of Pact's power. I still remember Asaka bursting into my apartment after finding out what her father had done. Then we decided to run away together. It was the only thing I could do to protect Asaka. And that's how we became freelancers and met you, Captain. Both of these are true, right? Let's take the top one. Pact is nothing more than a tyrannical regime led by a madman. Venitsar Arcadius will never honor a political alliance with Ryuvia. I don't understand much of politics, but I know that Venitsar is evil. He merely wants Asaka. He does not care about anything about alliances or Ryuvia. To a man like him, she is merely a prize to be won. The Venitsar will not stop until the entire galaxy and everyone in it is under his power, and he will use any means to accomplish that. To think the king is on Asaka to such a person. Don't worry, Chigara. We'll go in there and rescue Asaka before the Venitsar can even lay a finger on her. This is going to be our hardest mission yet. Prepare yourself. Yes, Captain. I will do everything in my power to save Asaka from the Venitsar. Good. We'll be counting on your expertise to pull this off. One more thing, Captain. Asaka gave me this. A holo recording. She told me to give it to you if anything like this ever happened. With everything that's been going on, I couldn't give it to you until now. She made me promise not to look at it, so it is meant for only you. Thanks. I'll take a look at it in my office. Thank you, Captain. I was worried before, but now I feel better. We'll rescue Asaka and end this. Indeed. I hope so. Okay, I think I'll stop here and we'll continue the next time. No battles here, but it was a fun experience to get more absorbed in the universe and get some information, and there was lots of plot twist happening. Asaka is the princess. Well. I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.